But yeah, go chase your dreams, dude. 30's not too late. 40's not too late. 50's not too late. All these rules are made up. Hey y'all, it's Wealth Building Rockstar here, and now I want to do like a year update. Like, I never made a video because I wasn't doing YouTube at the time of how like I quit my job at 30. I started my whole life completely over at 30. So crazy. And I'm about to be 31 on July 22nd, so it's about to be so dope. But I want to tell y'all what has been happening, because today has been an amazing day. Today I have closed on my house. I sold my first rental property. I didn't get the full 6 figures I wanted, but I did get a good penny for. I'm so excited. I am moving to Mexico in 10 days, moving to Merida, so I'll be posting content on that as well. And I started day trading again. I'm now a full-time day trader. So I'm going to talk about how like your life doesn't end at 30. Your life, you really can go chase your dreams at 30. And I'm very excited. There's so much going on. There's so much new beginnings on the other side of this that I'm just like scared to see where it goes, or wondering where it's going to go, where Maria's going to take me, where trading is going to take me. Obviously on this channel and on TikTok, I've been posting my trading journey. I started back in October. I quit my job in May. I did take one more job this May, which is so funny because 1 year exactly from quitting my job. I took one more job because I worked in film. I'm also going to do a film series about how to make it in film and how to get jobs in film. So basically, film is one of those jobs where it's the best job because I can retire and I can not work for 10 years, and I can probably call a few people and be like, hey, I want to work again. Or someone can call me like, hey, are you available tomorrow? Like when I took this last job, I think I had like 3 or 4 people text me that weekend to work back in LA, but this job was in Atlanta. And I realized it's not. I'm done. This job is not for me. And I realized that I thought maybe I'd miss it. I can do jobs occasionally, or maybe like I can go back to LA and work occasionally. And no, it's not my ministry. So how I did quit my job, I'm a planner, but I'm also a risk taker. So I did plan. Being freelance like I am, it's very easy to get disability and unemployment. So I got on disability because I did actually, when I'm hurting my back doing returns in LA, I got rear-ended and it didn't feel that bad. It did feel tight on my back, but it didn't hurt. And it was like a super low fender bender that I didn't think of it. And I was just ready to get finished with my job and go home. Because film, you work these long hours, so you're just ready to get home, which is the annoying part. Also, the good thing about LA that I forgot when I moved back to Georgia, like you get in a car accident, you guys handle it yourselves unless someone's injured. So you just take information, call your insurance, take pictures, do the things, and you send it all in. There's no police report like in Georgia. I got in a fender bender in Georgia, and it took like an hour for the police to come. It was a whole thing. But that happened, and then I didn't realize I had back injury. I started going to the gym again, and I like hurt my back in the gym, like doing squats, and that's why I had a problem. So I took like a month or 2 off work, went to the chiropractor, did a whole regimen, started working slowly again, and then it just didn't fully get better. So work slowed up before the strike. If y'all know, we had the strikes in 2023, the union strikes and the actor strikes, and then everyone else started to strike afterwards. So I quit right before that. I don't know how I knew it was going to happen. I didn't know it was going to happen, but like the women's intuition and like the energy just aligned, like life aligned and gave me that sign. So I got on disability. It's 3 months at a time. And then I wound up just staying on disability for a year. I maxed out it all. And I was already making 6 figures a month, as y'all know. So I was making a lot of money. So they basically gave me the max disability, which wound up being like $6,000 a month. And then I obviously invest in whole life insurance. I've talked about that on my Instagram and on my channels before. And then so I got disability insurance with that as well. So I wound up getting 3 from that. So I was making like $9,000 a month for a few months. But it was really nice, and that really helped me. Everyone doesn't have that luxury, but I did have that. I also had a rental property that I was renting out until last November. Then I moved in my property, the one I just sold today. But yeah, so I did that, and I had a few $100s monthly from that. So I had a good little bit. I was chilling, but I was paying off credit cards from drop shipping. I'm going to post a video about why I think trading is better than drop shipping, especially for beginners. And honestly, I still have a lot of credit card like debt from that, like from living and then like trying to pay them off, and then like just moving expenses. So like a lot of my house money is going to paying off credit cards, which is very sad because that's a lot of money that I could have used towards Mexico. But it's fine. I'm not scared to do it, and or I can pay off like a few credit cards and like leave some. We'll see, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pay them all off. But yeah, starting over, it's been great. It's been the best decision I ever made in my life. I've been enjoying not working, and now I'm kind of avoiding work. That's why I'm selling my things and moving to Mexico, because I can trade. I can make $100 a day, even $50 a day, and live a nice life in Mexico and not focus on getting rich and being a millionaire and making 100K or 150K or 200K this year or in 2 years trading. I don't need to do that. I can just trade enough to live a good life in Mexico and travel and digital nomad and go from there. I do want to be a millionaire. That's still the goal. I do want to, when I come back to America, I want to be a millionaire. So until then, I'm not coming back to America. I don't think. I'm going to be in Mexico, probably go to like Asia and Thailand and Singapore and all those places, and then probably we do not want to probably in Mexico City, but who knows? But I definitely will come back to America maybe eventually with some money if I have kids. Who knows? Because you don't know the journey until you get on it. It'll be another update next year, and we'll see where I'm at. But yeah, so if you are starting over at 30 or 40 or 50, just do it. I'm here to tell you, just do it. Obviously, I have investments in place, like a rental property that I just sold. Sold some furniture. I had, disability. I had all these things. And that's what you should set yourself up for. And that's why I always preach investing. Like, you don't have to be a trader. You don't have to do drop shipping. You don't have to want to be a millionaire, but you should be investing into something. So your money is kind of making a little bit of money for you, or even saving a bunch of money. So when you do want to take breaks like I'm taking, you have the money to do so and not stress about it. Obviously, I'm back at my parents' house, go dogs. So obviously I have lovely parents who will let me stay here. Not everyone has that as well. So you have to plan out what you can do or what you're willing to do, because you might be willing to be homeless than paying rent and living paycheck to paycheck. There's a lot of people I knew when I was in LA, when I first moved to LA, that were homeless, in their car homeless, or on the street homeless. And I've thought about that. I have an extensive shoe collection though, so I could not do that. But I was like, dang, if I could just get an Escalade and live in that and not pay rent at the time, I was like, that would have saved so much money. Because my rent was only $400 too. One was $400, one was $600, and I was sharing a room both times. And I was like, I could just eat that. And I worked so much. I had 2 jobs, and I would go to work at 8 at my first job and get home midnight at my second job, and I would just sleep in my apartment. I wouldn't even enjoy my apartment. I would literally just sleep. So I was like, I'd rather just sleep in a car and save $400, but that's a whole other story. Now I'm just having a good life, and I'm excited for the journey Mexico brings. I just talked about and posted a video about why I'm not doing prop firms anymore. I'm just trading my own money, and so I can just start making money. I've been trading prop firms for 4 months and not making anything. I haven't blown any accounts. I'm decent risk management, but I just cannot get out of this little bubble on the futures prop firms. But yeah, go chase your dreams, dude. 30's not too late. 40's not too late. 50's not too late. All these rules are made up. All these rules of, you can literally start a business at 66 if you want. All these rules are made up. Go get the life you deserve. Everything will be okay. Everything does always work itself out. Plan though, because it could not work itself out, or it could go really left and then work itself out. Luckily, I've had a nice transition into this with disability and unemployment. I'm a firm believer in those, especially if you live in LA. California, it's so easy to get. It's so easy to get. Obviously, you have to make a good bit of money. I think you have to make, I would say, more than $60K a year to get a good bit of money on either one. I was obviously making 6-figure plus, but I had friends, I told them to go do it, and they didn't make that much, so they're making pennies on the dollar. Because it's a percentage of your income. It's not what you would make at your income. So if you already make $4K a month, you're probably gonna get not a good bit. Sorry to say, especially because even the max for unemployment in California is $400 a week, which is not a lot. It's $1,600 a month. It's good, but disability, the max was $6,000. You see what I'm saying? So disability is way better. You can supplement a living income off of it if you can. So do what you gotta do. Don't be scared to start over. Don't stay miserable. I got to a point where I hated my job, which is so crazy because I loved my job. I love working in film. Like I said, I can call someone right now and go back to work. I can say no to jobs. Someone can text me. I can just say, no, I'm not available for that job. I got so many perks, food, mileage, all that was reimbursed, but the hours were just so long, and even if I lose a trade, I'm only trading for 4 hours, not even, like 2.5 hours, and I'm done for the day. Like, you just cannot beat that lifestyle. And I'm leaving the country. The political state is insane right now, and I'm ready to just just detach from like capitalism for a second, even though it's everywhere in this world, and just live a full life. Pay $500 in rent, eat food that's not poisonous, get sunlight, touch grass, swim in cenotes, make content for y'all, and just vibe. And you know what? America will always be here. Mexico, you can go for 6 months. If I don't like it, I can come back. Like, nothing's permanent. I've learned that, especially someone who's had a career, moved to LA, lived there for 8 years. Like, I will bounce around, and I'm probably gonna bounce around for some time right now. So don't act like anything's permanent. Yes, it sucks. Like, this move was so taxing. Like, we had to go to a landfill, put stuff in storage, which I've never had a storage unit in my life. It's a lot. Moving is a lot, and it's not fun. I'll give you that. But other than that, you can just keep going. I have 4 suitcases now to my name, and that's it. So I can move around. Nothing is tying me down, and that's the best part of this journey. I don't have a job that's tying me down. I trade. All I need is Wi-Fi, and even then, if I leave the country, I could trade Asian session, London session, depending on what country I'm in. So life will work out for you, and it will all come together. And what you want is on the other side of that fear. So please just go get it. Go get it. But yeah, that's my video, y'all. Let me know if y'all are starting over at 30, 35, 40 in the comments. And yeah, let's live a life of our dreams, no matter what it is. And don't judge people. Don't judge people of what their dreams are. If their dream is at 45 to quit and start an OF, you know what? Do you, boo. Man or woman, do you, boo. Whatever it is, leave the country, come back to this country, immigrate to this country. Do you. It's never too late. Life is so short. Go get what you want.